And we're back at the Games booth live, day 3 at PAX Prime 2015. I am DJ Blue PDX with grifballhub.com here at the Games platform, live on the main floor, and I'm here with world record holding speedrunner ProAceJoker, who is going to be doing more speedrunning today, but this time we're going to focus on a single campaign and show what he can do. He's going to roll out Halo 4 in 90 minutes. Ish. Hopefully. Ish. Yeah, ish. That is the goal. That's what we're going to. Frankly, I can't manage to get
under 140.
He's hoping for under 140.
Within 10 minutes. Let's go with that. Within 10 minutes of 130.
All right, so within 10 minutes of 130 is what he's going to try and do. I personally have never managed to make it through the first 3 missions in 90 minutes, especially on Legendary, which is just crazy to think about. So we're going to see what he can do. We're going to be here live today from noon till 2. So if you have questions, you can hit us up on Twitter or go to the Games page. You're watching twitch.tv/gameslive, twitch.tv/grifballhub, and twitch.tv/ProAceJoker. We don't have access to the chats right now, but there will be people monitoring those. So if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and hit them up. We'll answer them. What's going on, Jack? We've got some people around here. Dusty from Podtacular is right here next to us. Wave hi to the crowd. Yay! He's a buddy. And we've got John Moore and the rest of the crew from Paladin. That we are playing on a brand new streaming system that they have just premiered on their site. If you'd like more information, go to gamespge.com. If you'd like to know more about the Paladin streaming systems, go to yourpaladin.com. Those are all there. And of course, I'm going to give a quick plug for my website, and well, the website that I work for, and that's grifballhub.com. Some of the best games ever come from the American Grifball League of America and the Good Games League. We play Grifball on the Halo platforms. If you'd like to be part of the leagues or part of the teams, go to grifballhub.com, sign up in the forums, and we'll get you going. So we're about to get started here momentarily. Just going to wait for the word from Joker. So it has been amazing so far today. Yesterday was an absolutely insane day. I got to meet and talk with 343's Andy Bravo Dudinsky, as well as Twitch's Alex Golden Boy Mendez. Did a couple interviews with them, and they'll be airing actually on the Hub later on in the month. But just an astounding amount of talent out here, and pros, as well as fans of all of the games. So, if I'm not mistaken, we're about to get started, correct? We're going to finish tweeting out the start of this game, and then we're going to get going on Halo 4 speedrun with ProAceJoker. Now,
there's no internet here.
Okay, so what's the first time? Let's go ahead and start that up, and tell me, when's the first time you broke a record for this?
Alright,
for this game?
The first time I broke a record was the first time I ran the game, because no one actually had the record for the game. So it was like, it's the reason I chose to actually speedrun it, was I initially was going to start out running Halo Reach, but I chose Halo 4. I used to do Reach Lasso just on my own time as a fun thing. And then I was going to the website, haloruns.com, where we keep all the official records. That's the official record page. And I saw that no one had a Halo 4 thing, so I was like, alright, that's an easy record. I run one time, even if it's like 73 hours, I have a world record now. My first run ended up being 3.5 hours. And the route from that, like the speedrun route that we took from that, has drastically changed and improved since then, and we are here now. Oh, here, before we get started, let's get a timer going.
Oh yeah.
To see what
there's one timer.
Yeah, that's the in-game, that won't carry over to the missions. We'll just clock it up here. Alright, so first, I'm gonna restart it here. I am on Legendary, right? Yeah, we are. Okay.
Alright. Stopwatch.
Stopwatch.
And start.
Alrighty. And then if you want to do it,
I'll punch pause.
You hit lap every time I tell you to, and then it'll just stop, and we'll see how much each mission, because we include load times and things like that.
Alright.
When it comes to full game runs.
We're just like people broadcasting out of this thing, so let's get this a little closer to you so we can actually hear you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Honestly, I can. That doesn't make That's okay.
Perfect. So this is my first time ever seeing a speedrun like the entire game, front to back, aside from when you did your 24-hour stream with us at Grifball Hub during our Kickstarter before RTX, which was astounding, and I still couldn't believe half the tricks that I saw, and I remember just freaking out the entire time watching it. But now I get to be here and ask the questions. Hello, Cortana, we miss you.
Oh, I didn't change my controls. Hopefully my controller should be set. Yeah, it is. Okay. We're good. I said it yesterday. They haven't changed.
right, so tell us a little bit about what you're doing. Is there a reason why you're flipping the gun, or just going for just
a few things about this. So it's going to start out a bit slow. There's no real tricks until about through the second mission. We get about halfway through the second mission.
All right.
But right now, so there's two different kinds of speedruns. There's the trickers and then the runners. I'm a runner, so basically I'm the guy who does all the runs. We have people who all they do is they find tricks. That's what they do. They don't really speedrun themselves, and I'm the one who puts the tricks together and makes basically a compilation of all the tricks and shows a run like that.
So who are some of the trick finders that you've had help you?
So in this game specifically, one of our biggest helps is a guy named Sliding Ghost. He's just a god at finding tricks. He finds tricks for all the games, things like that, and he's just amazing what he does. We also had a guy named Tim Button. He doesn't run anymore, but he found some of the biggest skips in the game. He didn't necessarily like discover them, but he was the one who brought it to our attention basically. And we didn't know about them, and so he was a big help. And then random runners throughout it have kind of helped each time.
One shot and they're down. That's perfect.
Yeah, he's not giving me his head. There it is. All right. But I personally can say I found about 4 tricks. I found probably about 8 tricks total in this game myself, whether they're minor, like 2-second time saves, or a big 30-second time save, which that's big in speedrunning. But one of the few tricks, there's only about 2 of the tricks that I found that are still used in the run because of how routes have changed. The main one being is that whole running and punching the air thing. So basically in Halo 4, how it works is there is a limited amount of sprint. You are allowed to sprint for 16 steps exactly, and then you have to let it recharge, and it takes 8 steps of walking to recharge the sprint. But we can actually bypass that. I have vibration. I gotta change your setting here because it's messing up with my hands. I have shaky hands, so messing it up right now. I will change that really quick. But 8 steps to recharge it. So and basically what we're doing is we're actually bypassing that by doing that jumping. So in Halo, like, there's a bunch of stuff that this kind of goes into, but in Halo, there's no such thing as air friction, really. So when you're in the air, you don't slow down from whatever speed you had before. So basically, you can run sprint speed, jump in the air, and you'll be actually sprinting in the air, technically.
Which counts for your 6 steps.
Yeah, and it counts for those recharge steps, but you have to cancel it. So I can actually, like, jump in the air, and I am technically sprinting right now, but I can stop, and what I do is I melee, and it cancels my sprint. So all of the time I'm in the air, it's recharging my sprint, and so basically it bypasses that sprint recharge, and the goal of it is basically to give me infinite sprint.
And you're just running right past them, just no cares, and the ones behind you don't even follow you.
Well, some of them do. Like these guys, they're gonna go all suicide on me and try and chase me down, but we're just gonna outrun them. So they added sprint. This is the first game that they really had sprint as a full-time thing. In Reach, it was just a armor ability that you only had so much use. In ours, muscle running wasn't a thing that worked.
One shot right in the face and he's down. Do you have any idea how many times I have died and respawned on this level alone and just screamed at the grunts? Oh, that's good. Punch him in the back.
This guy just glitched out, so we're gonna take his weapon and we'll do a little jump with it. Do a little.
It's amazing.
Little jump up with it.
By the way, if you guys want to follow Joker on Twitter, you can get a hold of him at ProAceJoker. If you'd like to follow me, it's at DJBluePDX. And if you'd like to follow Games, which I highly recommend you doing, follow them at Games_PGE. That's Games GAEMS.
I'm loving Games right now. I love them. They're fantastic. They have this amazing truck. I love the truck. They have a truck.
Yeah, at some point I want to turn the camera around so we can actually show the world the truck that they've got. This thing is absolutely spectacular.
We get shots, so
now, where are you going?
Right up to the button. That's it.
Well, that's a lot easier.
So you just 5 shots after a jump and just pop yourself right up to the button.
Good God. That's a lot faster.
just
Hey, it's Kuzchek and Cal, owners of Grifballhub, who just showed up. They were out there playing some games over at the main floor on PAX Prime. Didn't get any games. We did do Rock Band 4 earlier and rocked it to Unbelievable by EMF. That was fun.
We got a ticket for the kitten playroom.
You got to get in the kitten playroom?
We got a ticket for it.
Oh, the ticket for the kitten playroom.
Yes.
Wow.
There's a kitten playroom?
Yes.
That's amazing. Apparently there's a kitten playroom here where you actually get to play with real kittens. Do you get to put them in a box?
No.
Okay, just checking.
In a blender.
No.
In
Wow.
a blender?
We're on air, you know.
That's a
No.
game. It's a card game. It's a fantastic card game, actually. It's a really fun thing. It's not gruesome or bloody at all, but it's called Kittens in a Blender. Oh, man. I just got crushed by a little...
Oh, that's what we get for distracting you. Sorry. Oh, but you got an achievement. The
good
Guardians
luck,
are
the
coming.
Guardians. There we go.
There we go.
I meant to do it. It was for the achievement. Totally meant to do it. And
Awesome.
it was all
Nicely
planned
done.
for that, specifically. I'll say the coveted phrase, I'm sure sometime in here. Speedrunner coveted phrase. Oh man, that's never happened before. It's happened 70 times. Makes it seem.
So, about how many active speedrunners are there who currently hold records that you know of?
Oh man, I'd have to go and look. There's a lot. There's a lot of different people holding different records. They're not all active, but yeah, there's different runners holding different records for different games.
Now, I know you've set records for this game. Do you currently still hold the record for this game?
I still hold some records, not the full game anymore, but I still hold 3 of the records for the hardest missions because no one even wants to do them. So.
Nicely done. All right, and here's the part where it violates the concepts of what happens with Chief if you put him in water. If you drop Chief out of a spaceship through an atmosphere onto a planet, he can survive. You put him in water, he dies. We're not sure what that's about, but we're just going to entrust that is just part of what makes him special. And once again, this is one of the animations that you cannot skip, so we're going to be doing that.
There's a few there's 3, I think, unskippable videos throughout the game. This is one of them. So
now, if people want to see you again, and there's the intro to Halo 4, and that is
hold on. Wait.
8:16.
Now, basically, whenever you see a new load screen, that's what you did.
All right, gotcha. So now you're going to be showing up at other locations and other events. Where's the next place you're going to be coming to do things like speedrun?
Well, I mean, just myself, and I got stuff going on my stream. But we were talking. I was just talking with John back there from Games, and we're talking about maybe setting something up at TwitchCon, which is in San Francisco, 25th and the 26th of next month.
And actually, I believe I may actually be joining you guys, and we'll be streaming it live from TwitchCon, which would be amazing if that all comes through. Hopefully, we can get that all worked out. So now this is the second mission currently, and you're at the 30-second mark here. You're watching twitch.tv/gameslive, twitch.tv/grifballhub, and twitch.tv/ProAceJoker. I'm DJ Blue PDX from grifballhub.com, and we are here live on the main floor at PAX Prime 2015 in Seattle, Washington, at the Washington State Convention Center. And it's day 3. We've been doing this for 3 days now. We got one more day tomorrow to go, and then PAX will be over for good. And look at that, 56 seconds, he's already out.
Yeah, we're just going. As I said, you just saw the muscle running to give me infinite sprint, and we just went through it. So, how fast did we beat the last level? What's it say?
It says 8 minutes 39 seconds on this. I believe it's at 8:13 on that.
That's
but
fine. As when it comes to doing full game runs, which is what we are doing here, we are doing we count load zones. We time in something called RTA, which stands for real time attack. Why it's called that, I don't actually know the origins of it, but basically it's just real time is what we time it in. And then there's also in-game timer, which is the timer down there. We use those typically for when we're recording records for individual levels.
Nice.
So we do hold record, we do track records for how fast it takes to beat each mission individually. So.
All right. There's another one of those that you just have to drive through and get as fast as you can through it. What's interesting is if you've ever played this game, most of us have stopped right here and just looked up at the scenery, which is breathtakingly well done by 343. Not something that speedrunners are usually used to getting to do, because they're just hauling through it. This I'm particularly interested to see how you're going to do this, because
this is the riskiest part of the mission, actually,
apparently.
because of one enemy.
And you're just going to drive right over him.
Yeah, the riskiest part right here. Most likely area that I'll have a few deaths. There are going to be a few deaths throughout the run. As I said, there's only been one person to ever do a speed run of the game of Halo that's deathless. So knew that was going to happen. For one, give me the. All right, so I'm going to take a second.
I hate that guy.
Yeah.
That guy always shoots me and usually gets the first. Look, what?
No.
Oh wow. Okay, I was gonna say.
One of my least favorite mechanics in Halo is when enemies die, their guns will still shoot. Their guns will just randomly go off. Really annoying.
Well, it does happen at times.
Oh, all right, just running. Forget them. Whatever. That's fine.
Run for the hills!
We'll just whatever.
Run, Forrest, run!
That has actually been a byproduct. So I'm playing on the Master Chief Collection, which is 68 frames a second. It does affect a very few minor things. There are two tricks that, my two favorite tricks in the game, cannot be done on MCC because of 60 FPS. It's got really nothing else to do with just, it's a byproduct of the game running at 60 frames a second, set 30. It wasn't purposely taken out, it wasn't anything like that. It was just kind of random and yeah. So.
I can't believe you're already up here, and here comes this guy, and you've just nailed him. That's ridiculous. I usually fight those guys for a good 3-4 minutes. You've so far managed to get this far in this mission in 3 minutes and 48 seconds.
There we go. All right.
Nice.
And I mean, there are very minor things we're doing. Like I picked up the invis right there. If you kill that elite, the sword elite, too quickly, his invis will drop on his dead body. But because I let him come all the way out, when he dies, it just teleports the invis to me, basically. All right. So we are entering basically a little bit through it. We're not quite halfway through the mission yet, but
unbelievable.
We got nothing too interesting yet. You know, just kind of running through, killing enemies where they stand and whatnot. Not many things interesting, but and just at the end of this mission, it's gonna start heating up, and it'll be lots of crazy stuff going on until kind of the very last mission, where then it becomes super annoying and painful and very luck based. So
once again, another set of animations you can't skip.
Yeah, that's the second of, I believe, 3.
And you can see right there on the lower part of the screen, that is John Moore from Games, the one in the gray shirt. That's Cal. He is the husband of Goose Checka, who is just barely off frame, and she's the owner of grifballhub. She is our fearless leader over there. And you, in fact, are a grifballer as well.
I am. I am taking off for the next season for personal reasons, but I've been a part of the grifballhub for since 2009, I think. So
you actually had your own team.
Yeah, I used to captain my own team. I mean, we started out, it was just a fun thing, like, yo, there's this thing I heard of, let's do it, and that's what we did. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I made a big mistake here.
Stop distracting you.
I forgot to pick up, I do it quite often, actually.
Oh no.
I forgot to pick up I forgot to switch out my pistol for a carbine. That's gonna kill me. I made a mistake here, and it's one of those. This is kind of how precise speedrunning gets. That if you screw up one thing, and it's gonna cost you quite a bit of time because you mess up one thing. So.
So does it now? How are you getting that to recharge that fast, or is it just you're just using it as it's going?
For what? What am I using to recharge?
How are you getting? Is there any way to get your shields that camo to recharge faster?
Oh, camo, no. I'm not doing anything special. I just let it sit there. I kind of just turn it on and off as I please, so that it either doesn't use all of it or use all of it, but I'm able to just kind of walk past people. You have a pretty long camo. It's a super ineffective camo though, because if you do anything, you shoot a gun, instantly become fully visible again. It's not exactly the most useful of camos.
Nice. All right, now, wow. This is a level that has usually plagued a lot of players because they just can't. Getting past these guys, especially on Legendary, they don't just die with one shot as a general rule of thumb. So you're just skipping over them and making sure to get the headshots, which is the only way to get an instant kill.
Yep, using the old school, what they call it, the noob combo back in the day. The plasma pistol, fully charged, takes down shields, and then any one-shot gun, basically. So in this game, they got the DMR, battle rifle, and carbine, and pistol. You can use any of those and just one shot, and it'll to the head after a plasma pistol overcharging, it'll kill him. So.
Nice. All right, so any tricks coming up here?
Not much. We are going to take kind of a specific path to avoid as many enemies as we can.
All right.
We're basically going to stay in the underground area because, as you can see, there are 3 enemies who aren't even paying attention compared to when we come up here. I got a checkpoint. Which
well, they are grunts, and that's kind of why they're not the brightest in the room.
Yep.
Now, normally, what happens here is for anybody who hasn't played Halo 4, you can choose to go above or below, but you're going to have to fight through an armada of people, and then into what are they called? The little flying machines.
Banshees.
2 Banshees that end up coming after you, which, as he's already in right now, usually takes a couple seconds, but he's going to go ahead and fly up and over the top. He's getting shot up, and he's going to jump out of the door.
I have a feeling I'm going to die here because...
And door's open. Oh, no! Right before he gets in, and he's going to get taken down.
Didn't get all my settings set up
Just
before this.
Uh-oh. Gotta get the flight inversion. That's right. We talked about that yesterday.
Wasn't expecting it. Totally messed myself up there. So I was like, I can't. Which way is up? So because what I was
Takes you back to the beginning here, correct?
No, I got a checkpoint in the bridge, which is good. You don't always get that, so I did get one, which is good. Oops. And then we're just gonna take out this turret, and this, and then we can fly normally.
Real quick, wave hi, Cal. It's one of the owners of grifballhub.
And then we jam them in there.
Wow, you just blunted right through there. That's absolutely insane. That usually is a good 3.5 to 5 minutes just to get halfway across the top of it, because there's so many enemies that spawn on Legendary. Unless you get that headshot, it just doesn't work. And now we're in the...
This one is going to start heating up it with some snazzy looking stuff. So first off, I'm going to take this, and we're going to immediately drive this back here. So we're going to do a bit of a despawn. So running into this room is actually going to despawn a bunch of the enemies. And so all the enemies that were over there, they're all gone now. And he did give me a concussion rifle, so I can do a little bit of a snazzy trick here. But don't want to go too far. So normally you go up and around, but I'm going to take this weapon and just pop myself up onto here. If I can pop myself up and get
See, there's that grenade jump thing that I just still cannot seem to figure out how to do without killing myself.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't as powerful, so it doesn't take up that much health. I am having issues with this rock. There we go.
Hey, John, come around the corner here. I want you to say hi to the people. This is the guy responsible for the streaming apparatus. There is a streaming system called Paladin. And if you go to yourpaladin.com, this guy's system's right here. Say hi to the world. And this is your system, Paladin, that you brought here for games, correct?
Yes.
And what exactly does this system do?
It's a full video streaming solution for up to 4 devices. For more information, check out yourpaladin.com.
And people can choose, and there's multiple ways you can get a hold of a Paladin system. You don't have to necessarily purchase it. You can also rent it.
Correct. They start at $250 a day or $1,000 a week.
And if somebody wasn't sure how to use it, but they wanted to rent it, could they contract you guys to come and do the stream for them?
Most definitely. We are available to do events. Just get in contact with us and we'll get pricing out.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You heard it right here. Go to yourpaladin.com to check out the greatest streaming system ever made. This is an unbelievable system that got set up, and it's in combination with what was just released by Games this week with their new... Oh, it's the new powered system. It's military grade metal, and the whole system is locked into these grids and these girders. It's kind of impressive, and we're going to cover that a little bit later. You just did several amazing moves back there that I know people are going to be just going, what? With the grenade jumps, I'm still just baffled by those. How do you time them without killing yourself?
Well, I mean, I wasn't using a grenade, so the concussion rifle, there's 6 bullets in a clip. You can survive basically shooting yourself with it through 5 of them. So you have 5 bullets of just constant movement you can basically do in any direction. And if you time it correctly. And so I was just using a concussion rifle for only 1 or 2 shots each time to pop us up. And I mean, it is, you just jump, and as soon as you jump, you just shoot it, and then you just use it, and then just kind of spam shots down at your feet, hitting walls, whatever it is, basically ricochet yourself off.
Now, could you do more of those if you have, say, an overshield going?
Yeah, you could absolutely. I mean, there aren't any overshields in this game. There are no equipable overshields in Halo 4. So
unless you're in matchmaking.
Yeah, unless you're in matchmaking, which even they're not that common. So there's one of those that kind of cleared it out. So this is where we see a new enemy of Halo is the Prometheans. They're Forerunners. But basically, what
Where are you going?
Is you're supposed to activate this light bridge, and then you're gonna encounter your first knight.
Where are you going? Oh my God! You're just skipping the entire level.
Well, part of it. I'm skipping basically the first encounter with the knight, which knights are really annoying. So
which takes
trying to avoid
like a good 5 to 6 minutes to get through normally.
Yeah. I mean, fastest we've been able to do it. Like this trick, what I'm doing on Legendary saves about 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Good God. Well, if you're really, and now you're on top of the map.
Yep, we're on top, and we gotta load in some stuff really quick. So we're just gonna jump. It's gonna load things in, and then it's also gonna skip a load zone that's going to keep all of the enemies despawned in this section.
And now it is just you and you alone running through this maze, and there is nothing there to stop you.
Nope. Yep. Nothing to hurt me or try and stop me. I mean, this was a trick that was found by Tim Button, the guy I was talking about earlier. Before him, we didn't have that, and man, like this was one of those parts that was just, it was a bit luck based. You had to kind of just hope that it all worked out, and we had specific paths created and things to try and make it as consistent as we possibly could, but it just way better that way.
That's unbelievably awesome.
But now we do have enemies, but we are going to just kind of speed through this really quick.
If you guys are as amazed as I am at what you're seeing, you can check out lots more of ProAceJoker's material and speedruns always at his channel on twitch.tv/ProAceJoker, which is what you're probably watching right now, unless you're watching twitch.tv/grifballhub or twitch.tv/GamesLive, which is happening right here on the floor at PAX Prime 2015 in Seattle, Washington at the Washington State Convention Center. Throws a grenade, runs around the corner. Now, normally there's a bunch of guys up here who are going to try and spawn and get... What? You can get on that corner?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
But, yeah, no, basically why I run up there is there's supposed to be a bunch of enemies that spawn after you destroy the 3 cores. But I just run up here and use my 2 grenades to basically destroy them a bit earlier.
Unfreaking believable.
So, we got a nice little elevator, right? Just chill.
Let's just chill out. All right, right on.
PAX.
I'm loving PAX. I've met my heroes of commentating and got to talk to them. I spent a good 45 minutes, 30 of which was an interview with, did an amazing interview yesterday with Andy Bravo-Dudinsky from 343. He's the community manager there, and in my opinion, one of the most well-known esports commentators. You and I's adventure on Friday, just getting around here, was absolutely astounding. I've seen more massive game setups than I've ever seen in my life, and I was at RTX, which was my first big gaming event, and that was outrageous, and I thought that was big. This is massive. I'm amazed at everything that I've seen here. If you haven't gotten a chance to come down there, I believe you'll probably be able to find passes outside, is from what I've heard. But come on down to the Washington State Convention Center. PAX Prime is going to be going through tomorrow night, and it is absolutely it's an insane experience that you have to try out. If you haven't got a chance to come down here this weekend, set aside this weekend next year and come on down. It's going to be amazing, and we're going to be back here again next year for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is my 5th year coming to PAX, so I try and make it every year, and I'd love to go to some of the other PAXs and things like that, but can't do it right now.
Well, we're going to see if we can't get ourselves a little sponsorship going and find our way in with some other groups, because this is something that I think everybody would love to stand around and watch, because as you can see behind us, people keep stopping and they're looking and going, what is he doing? How is he getting by there and doing that? Where is he going? Because these are not things that we ever thought that we could jump on. And he goes up and higher. Oh, he gets dropped right on the top of the rock. It's just almost there, but doesn't quite get it.
I'm going to just walk talk here. Basically, I need these enemies to go over there and distract those enemies. So, and they are doing it, so getting shot. But I'm basically just going to do a little jump here so that we can...
I can't believe you just skipped that entire level.
That's the very last trick I've had. I mean, it only saves about 15 seconds, but it allows me to... it allows us to be a little bit safer throughout it. So.
That's absolutely nuts, dude. Okay, so you're just gonna fight the entire rest of this level, and it's gonna go. You're not even gonna fight him. You're just gonna go.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll grab a Banshee here in a second, then we'll do kind of another. Really, this will be kind of the first. I mean, the last one was an out of bounds skip, but you know, if you never seen it, you wouldn't really be able to tell that's out of bounds. This this will be obviously very, very out of boundsy. So normally this is another area where you have to destroy those 3 power cores like I did with the nades.
Right.
But there's a lot more enemies, there's flying vehicles, things like that. And it's
Where are you going?
Not fun. So we went over an invisible barrier. We're going to go under. This guy's going to be a bit of a troll.
You're going under the water. That's not even supposed to be possible.
I'm just going to fly over here. Go invisible for a little while. Keep going up.
I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out how it is. Look at that. Look at that. And you just rolled in the back door, jumped out of the Banshee, and you're good to go. Unbelievable. This is ProAceJoker. This is why this kid's got world records in speedrunning. Absolutely impressive.
But no, we're at the...
How in the world did you find out how to get above that invisible barrier? Just flying around and just...
Those that, as I said, it's like speedrunners, we're very communicatable with all the tricks and stuff like that. So we kind of just share tricks, things like that. That was actually one of the tricks that I had in the very, very first run I ever did. That was one of the first ones because a guy named Mythic Tyrant, who's known for doing lasso stuff on YouTube, that's the trick he used to get through it on lasso. And when I first ran this game, I actually did some like research and routing it, trying to figure out the fastest routes, things like that. So I actually combined 3 different runs, one on easy, one on legendary, and one on lasso. And I found which ones were the fastest strats and basically compiled them all into the very first speed run. Because some of the tricks on easy, they worked on legendary. It was a bit more risky, but you could do it. Some of the tricks on lasso, because lasso is about trying to avoid as many enemies as you can because you don't want to fight them. It's about skipping enemies altogether, which typically is faster than doing legendary as well. So, but then legendary gave me the strats, which is like, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing. What do I actually need to do on each of these parts? So, I'm trying to run a very specific path here. It's not really working. There we go, I think I got it. If you run a very precise path, for whatever reason, the enemies just don't even take notice of you. You're just invisible to them, and you just don't get shot at all, which happened right there, so...
That is unfair. Look... What? What? You gotta be kidding me!
Small jumps. I mean, those are tiny little time saves that, you know, save an extra 5 seconds, but also make things a bit reliable.
Oh my god. Look at that, and there he goes. There he goes. So I need to be prepared to plus up?
Nope, not
all right.
yet.
Oh yeah, we gotta get back out of there, yeah.
Run, Chief, run! I got this box art. I love this. This is a grifball box art.
So anybody who knows this is from GrifCon 2015. It's the collector's edition box art from grifballhub for anybody who was involved in the Grifball World Championships that happened at RTX 2015 earlier this year. Actually, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Man.
I was a competitor there, and I got destroyed by the pro team, despite the fact that I just won with my team the AMI Circuit National Championships in the season previous. Yes, I have a championship that Shadow S16 will never have, because he's a pro and destroys everything he touches.
If he's watching, he'll hate you.
Actually, Shadow S16 just got married yesterday.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
Congratulations to Shadow and his wife, now Maria. Got to meet them down there. You guys have a great time on your honeymoon, and we will definitely be seeing you at the beginning of the AGLA season, to which captains for the AGLA teams were just announced. and we're going to watch this here real quick. This is one of the most important drive scenes that you're racing to the end. If you screw up even one moment in this, it just completely takes you out. And I've spent many hours trying to do this on Legendary, and it's always rough.
Yeah, there's a bit of randomness. The vehicle physics in this game are a little bit random. So you'll just I'll just be driving on a flat surface here, and all of a sudden I'll just run into the ground and like flip over, and I'll be like, I don't know what happened. Something happened. But yeah, I mean, something like this, I'll just randomly run into something for no reason. It's really weird, kind of random. Messes up a few world record runs for sure. So.
Because of course a world record run for the game means absolutely front to back, beginning to end, no stops, no
Yeah, well, I mean, whether it's the individual level or the full game itself. So.
Wow. Yeah, this is one I've usually had to do multiple times because it's just I will hit a wall, hit a corner, clip the wing, when the floor starts rising up, and then you're screwed.
I've done over 1,000 runs of this game, so I have a bit of experience in where to drive on this area. So. But we are just about down.
Almost there. He's going to get up to the end. The floor comes up, and he's going to have to hit the teleporter. And this is where Chief almost falls off a cliff.
It's the most badass scene, other than the Halo 2 bomb scene.
Yeah.
Second favorite. Third favorite is on Shutdown. Go for it.
All right, we've made the lap. We're going.
Carry UNSC. Yeah, that's an achievement that's supposed to be difficult, but we don't really. That's actually one of the levels that you only are forced to kill 5 enemies in the level. So you could actually do that level without shooting. You just run over there, get a few grenades, or melee the enemies, and you can do it without shooting that entire level. So
unbelievable.
But this is what I think is the second hardest mission in the game. The hardest mission being the last one. So, but we are on the 4th mission. This is once we finish this, we will be halfway through the game already.
So at this point, you're just skipping the enemies and jumping straight through and over, and just kind of avoiding as much contact as possible. Are there any tricks that are going to be coming up in this level?
Yeah. We have the 2 biggest skips that there is this one area coming up was basically one of the reasons people didn't want to run this game at all. But then our beautiful Tim Button found this beautiful trick right here, where we are just going to become an ape, climb a few trees really quick.
Where are you going?
And run through the force.
You've got to be kidding me right now.
And this will actually skip a big load zone.
You're already at the cliff shot.
And we are going to be...
You're just not even going to snipe at all. You're just going over and just saying, forget it.
Here.
What? So, you skipped the spawn. They didn't spawn.
Yep, we skipped the spawn. You've seen it on a lot of the Halo games. A lot of
areas my God.
By just not spawning enemies. And this is one of those areas that we are able to despawn. This is what I consider to be the hardest part of the entire game until that trick was found. So
absolutely amazing.
It was really good that we found it. It made speedrunning this game very, very painful for a while. So
I'm impressed. And there's nothing here. Normally there is just an onslaught horde of Forerunner creatures and knights that just keep trying to kill you. And instead you're just running right up there and you're at the spot. Wait, where are you going?
Nowhere. I mean, it's on timer. The level area automatically ends, so I can just light some fireworks, some grenades.
Just shooting stuff.
And just run, be like, no, I don't want to save my friends. I hate friends. No, I love my friends. But, yeah, we got a few. This is the longest mission in the game by far, but we skipped half of it. That was already like a quarter of the game of this level gone. Usually, as I said, that takes forever, but we already skipped it, part of it. And then this is the area that's one of the rougher parts. If you play this game, a lot of people will remember this kind of area as one of the most painful parts of Halo 4, because we are going to get into a section where we have to clear out some enemies, and then we have to wait for Cortana to open a door, and we have to defend the area. And if you play this, you will remember as one of the kind of most painful areas of Halo 4.
Well, and this forest scene always reminded me of Halo 1. When you're going to the forest, you're trying to find Captain Keyes.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I'll be honest. Oh, yes, on Truth and Recon. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a bit.
Because you're running through a dark forest.
Oh, that area. Yeah, we don't do that anymore in Halo 1, so whatever.
Now you just skipped that scene entirely.
Yep.
That's okay. Someday we're gonna have to go through and look at that one. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's on your stream somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of videos on my stream. I upload all my streams onto YouTube because
You do the YouTube channel as well. Is it also ProAceJoker?
Yeah.
So it's just YouTube/ProAceJoker.
Yep.
Nice.
So this area, the kind of dependency of this area are, the trick to this area is you kill the Watchers first because they spawn Marines. Ooh, shotgun was ready. But the big guys you need to kill are these Watchers. They will spawn 2 turrets that, for whatever reason, basically insta-kill your teammates. And you are going to stop them from doing that by just taking them out. The trick is to basically save as many Marines as you can, because it will make the next section super, super easy.
Wow, nicely done right there. And then this guy, you're just going to assassinate him from the back. Nice.
Railgun.
Assassination.
And then this is when we'll start it. I don't know how many guys I saved. I see 2, which is the bare minimum I need to do a thing I'm going to do. Hopefully they're a bit nice. Yeah, I only saved 2, so hopefully they decide to get on those turrets. Because I'm literally going to be relying on them. 1 Ariana turret. I'm going to be relying on them to basically kill a bunch of enemies. And if they don't do it, I'm going to basically be screwed here. So
I can't believe you're stepping up behind the Knights right there and just assassinating them from behind. So you know exactly where they're going to spawn. I guess I probably should have paid attention to that, considering how many times I've had to replay this mission every time I've played Halo 4.
Yeah, so basically we're here on spawn. There's a few enemies spawning behind us, but if our teammates got on the turret, they will hopefully be killing them, and we don't have to worry about them, hopefully.
I am going to be really excited to see what you do with Halo 5 when it comes out in October, which is going to be coming out October 27th, so keep your eyes open. If you want to get it digital, you can get it on Xbox Live or any local place that sells games.
As we see here, my Marines screwed me, so we might actually have to redo this area. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo it. I just
Oh my goodness.
Die here, so.
All right.
My Marines screwed me, basically. I don't know, it's recently been happening a lot. I don't know why. They just will not kill those extra enemies for me. It's been quite annoying. So I'm going to assassinate the guy.
Assassination!
This spawn right here so that I can get behind him a bit easier.
Another assassination. Oh god, and here comes that guy.
Alright, so.
And you got to get all of them.
Gotta kill as many of these guys as we can.
And they just scurry. Those little guys are like cockroaches with legs. Well,
Yeah.
big legs.
But yeah, and now my Marines are on the turrets, of course, and now they're actually doing stuff, so thanks, Marines. Appreciate it. Kind of the biggest trolls are your own teammates in this game.
Nicely done.
Alright.
Going for the headshot at the chest. Look at that. Gets another assassination from behind.
Yeah, as you saw, we have 2 different paths of doing this. When our Marines don't help us, we do the path that I'm doing here.
Oh my
but if
god.
they actually did help us, the first thing I did would have actually worked out and I would have been fine. But
Nicely
that's actually a big time
done.
there. We are right now on pace for, with the mistakes that have been happening, probably only a 1:35 right now, hour and 35 minutes.
You can tell that already.
I've played this game enough, I've run it enough that I can't actually tell what pace we're on and what our estimated time if everything else goes well. Just by
Nice.
And my estimated time is with a few more mistakes. If we go perfectly for the rest, it'll be about at 1:33.
Nice shot right there, by the way. Gets a headshot on the Knight, gets the grunts and takes them out. Now, in this scene, the Knights and the Covenant are fighting each other. They're not in tandem.
No, they are on teamed up right now.
Okay, they are.
Yeah, they are now teamed up. So the trick to this area is you need to kill as many enemies as fast as you possibly can, because the next wave of enemies is triggered by how many enemies are left alive. So, that was a bit slow normally, but that's fine.
Nice shot right there.
Oh, man.
Wow, you
There
got
was
just
extra-
spanked.
There, Needler, oh, what a bad check. I didn't get a checkpoint. So, bad mistakes. Not paying attention. Needler is the worst thing ever. It's 6 needles, and an enemy shoots a burst of 6 needles. So if every needle hits you out of 1 burst of a gun, you're done, and you're dead. And it's the worst thing.
Needlers are one of my favorite weapons in there because you can just continue firing. It'll track your enemy, and then if it's an elite or if it's a knight, it will end up decharging their shields and take them out with an final explosion.
Yeah, and it absolutely will. I found out the Needler is actually really useful in this area if we are a bit, if we run out of DMR ammo here. So
I can't believe you just keep nailing it with all these headshots perfectly. What's your sensitivity setting for this?
So my control scheme is I play bumper jumper for sensitivity, and then I do hold to crouch and inverted flying. So it's one of those the sensitivity works for me, and yeah,
nice.
It's about finding the right kind of sensitivity that fits you. So.
And so in this level, you can't get past this until you've killed all of them. Look at that, nails two of them before they come right out of the chip. They're not even going to get down to the ground before he just drops them all. Here comes the next one, shoots him in the head, gets the next headshot, goes for the third, gets it, reloads. And there is nothing left coming. It's just now time to wait. Nope, yes there is. Nope, here comes the UNSC.
Checkpoint, no.
And here come the Knights. He's going to have to get the shots up with a railgun and get it to charge up before he can let it go. There it goes up and goes! Gets the shot of the head. There it goes down. One Knight. He's got one Knight to go.
Yeah, we got bad spawns. Typically, there are
nice
4 different
shot.
areas they can spawn. And there's one that would spawn right here. So I tried to wait for it so I could just backsmack it. But it got bad spawns. That's okay, though.
Nicely done.
Just going to light these nades off.
If you're just joining us now, this is a pro run of the speed run, excuse me. Pro runs are something we do in Grifball. This is speed run by ProAceJoker, who's one of the world record holding speedrunners in Halo 4, and he's going to be doing this right here on the games floor at PAX Prime 2015 here in Seattle, Washington. I am DJ Blue PDX from grifballhub.com, the only place you can go for the Grifball Leagues. And you're watching twitch.tv/grifballhub, twitch.tv/ProAceJoker, and twitch.tv/GamesLive. That's GAEMS live right here in Seattle, live from PAX Prime.
Yep. And so we got a new set of weapons. This is how long, we're only halfway through this mission. So that was the second half, and now usually we get a tank and there's going to be a whole bunch of enemies.
Yeah, I remember that's one of the joys of this level is you get to actually drive a Scorpion through here.
Yeah, nah. Scorpions are slow anyways.
But you just bypass the entire first set of vehicles.
And all of the sets of vehicles.
And so nothing is spawning right now.
Yep. Skip the load zone again.
Wow. That's one of the key tricks then is getting past the spawn loading point. So if you bypass it and never pass through it, it won't spawn anything beyond it.
You'll see it a lot. It's one of the most used tricks in Halo in general. For Halo speedruns is you see it a lot in Halo 1. That's why I think Halo 1 and Halo 4 have a lot of comparison is the kind of tricks you do are very similar. Halo 1 has a lot of them. Halo 2 has some that you just complete skip enemy loads. Same thing with Halo 3, things like that. So
now I noticed you're in a Wraith. Now being in a Wraith, it's still faster than running, correct?
It is faster, and this thing is slower. You could take in a Ghost. But the reason we're taking this is there are 4 sets of hunters total in this game. We deload 2 of them, so there's only 2 that we actually have to fight. And for each of them, I will have a sword, and then I have a Wraith. So I have a tank to fight them. So pretty easy kills.
And on the side note, I'm just going to give a wow. Check this out, and he's just going to roll right on through. Gets to the objective without any damage whatsoever, and boom, he's already in the elevator, and he's going. So I'm going to give a quick couple shout-outs right now. One to some people who I know who are watching. And yes, I'm going to go this route. Hi, Mom. I know you're watching. Hi, Kevin. Say what's up to Payne. All of those people in Portland, Oregon, which is where I'm from. That's what the PDX stands for. And we're now up on the next level. You've got 2 hunters, and you've got several elites along with some grunts who are all going to be firing at you. And you're just going to take them all out with the Wraith. Now, the Wraith is going to be faster than taking them out than the Scorpion. Why?
Well, Scorpion's slow, and if we use the Scorpion, it would hit a load zone. So Scorpion's way slower for one. It would actually kill these guys faster, but it's not worth it. You would, as I said, like running through there with all the enemies, there's a lot of enemies, lots of tanks, lots of different people that like, it would just be, doing it with the tank would be very risky and be very painful. So
nicely done.
Way quicker to do it with that. You're gonna actually see me.
That was your save. Who was in your cockpit?
Just a random ally. Who
Nice.
got in while I was in here. So basically what I just did there is I let the dialogue of Del Rio talk. I did not get that. But I let the dialogue of him talk start up. I got a checkpoint, immediately reverted. It skips his dialogue. It's a dialogue skip, so it acts like it's like, oh, he said it, so the door opens earlier than if I actually let him talk. So I actually purposely low last save to basically skip it. So there we go.
And here comes the Mantis scene. This is one of the biggest scenes that people like to do. It's one of the best vehicles in the game, in my opinion, because you get to do all sorts of crazy stuff, including the ground pound stomp, the missiles, the guns. You are shaking your head because you don't like it.
Anything with an M is slow, okay? Master Chief is slow, Mantis is slow, even the Mongoose is pretty slow. Like, it's faster, but it's pretty slow.
I can drift in a Mongoose, and I love it. Now, where are you going? I've never actually gone up that side hallway.
Yeah, Mantis is slow, as I said. Who needs it? Chief, like, Master Chief is slow, but he's faster than a Mantis, so we're gonna go through here with all of these guys. This guy has a F-Rod, so I gotta be careful there. But yeah, we're just gonna.
And why didn't it arm itself and start firing at you?
Those kind of glitch out. When you get too close to them, they just don't attack you. So.
Wow.
Like once you get to a certain level, at a certain point on them, they just stop. So don't even worry about destroying it.
I've never actually been in a situation where I have been through in this level where I've just run it. I mean, I've seen up there. I know that you can supposedly get up there, but I've never actually seen somebody do it until now. Good. Wow, what was that? Oh, that's Promethean vision.
I don't use it. You don't use it.
Picked it up?
So, yeah, you just spawned with it. This level is so long that they actually give you an entirely new set of weapons halfway through the mission.
Good God.
Yeah, we are on what I call the final quarter of the mission. The tank area that I skipped, that's another quarter of the mission. So we're on this last fourth of the mission, basically.
Wow, nicely done. And you're rolling in right now at just 15 minutes so far on this clock. A mission that normally would take you 45 to an hour if you were playing standard by the books.
I mean, even in a speed run, because we didn't have those 2 deloads, even with those, when we didn't have those, this mission was probably half hour. I think the fastest run through it was still like 28 minutes. So we've cut that pretty much in half.
That's amazing.
Alright, so just gonna
there goes the first missile, here comes the second. He's gonna go ahead and take out the 2 objectives. He does, he's gonna get into the Mantis. He's gotta get several sets of enemies.
Yeah, we're gonna get several sets, but we're gonna go hide in the corner like a bitch.
So it's on a timer then?
Yeah, in a way. No, I mean each wave is on a timer, basically, and it's when the next wave leaves, the next one comes up. So we're gonna.
Oh my God! I've never been in this corner before. I played this mission 15, 20, 30 times.
Like a bitch. It's a real strat. The reason why we're doing it is the location we're in is actually a little bit glitched. So in hiding here, oh, I'm already on fire. That's really bad, actually.
This Mantis on fire.
But hiding here.
Karaoke moment.
Going to, oh, that's another F-Rod. Come on. Oh, there we go. So it's actually gonna, the way, for whatever reason, it's gonna break some of the loads on the Phantoms, and it's actually,
oh, that's unfortunate.
I have not died there in months. It has been legitimately over probably, oh, this is not good. This is really not good. It's been probably over a year since I've died here, so that's a very bad death.
There's another Mantis that has been spawned on the other side, in the far corner of the map from where you are now, currently, correct?
I can't go and get it, though, is the problem. Because of what I'm doing here, I actually cannot leave this area. So what it's going to do is it's actually going to cause a really weird despawn to happen. So you'll see 2 waves are going to come in at one time. So there's 2 right there, but they're just going to disappear.
What?
They just disappear because we're hiding in this corner for whatever reason.
It just happens to be something they missed. You know, I'm wondering exactly if they have, part of the new design for Halo 5, they have mentioned that they are specifically coding it to prevent specifically you from breaking through it.
Yeah, I was talking to a designer and things like that, and he was like, yeah, we've been testing the game like crazy to make sure you don't break it. He's very confident that we will not break the game, but they also designed the levels. specifically thinking about speedrunners. So they, like, I was talking with a friend, and he was just like, he couldn't say too much, obviously, but he was like, as a speedrunner, you will love Halo 5 because they have purposely put in certain tricks and strats that are advanced for speedrunners. So
when you're looking for it, you're not going to notice it.
Exactly. So when I hear that, I'm thinking like doing crazy nade jumps, hammer launches, different skips, different paths, certain jump maneuvers that you'll have to do to basically get you to secret paths that they've laid out for speedrunners. So
that is one thing that I've heard that I'm extraordinarily excited about. We have heard that there is going to be hammers and swords in Halo 5. We've confirmed that, and that means that is just one step closer to finding out if Grifball is going to be part of Halo 5, which hopefully it will be, and we'll find that out on October 27th when the game releases this coming fall.
Yep, and yeah.
We're sitting right now at 51 minutes on the clock.
That was a really rough level. I got 19 minute 30 second. That's really bad. I normally get about a 16 minute, so I lost a lot. I did have quite a few really bad deaths. Whoops. Shouldn't throw a nade.
You don't want to kill the good guys.
The triggers are so sensitive. I took apart an Xbox One controller recently to clean it because it was broken. No, the triggers are so sensitive because they use magnets to actually activate the triggers.
Nice. Well, that explains why they're a little bit heavier built than the 360s.
Yep. So we're going to start this out by basically you're supposed to go on top of a thing called the a mammoth. Again,
a gigantic truck tank delivery vehicle that's exactly slow as all heck.
We basically came all the way down there. We went at a certain area, and so that guy right there. Oh no, that's not him. He already went. There's a guy named Lasky up there. You're supposed to have like a 2-minute conversation with, but by running over there, it just skips it all. Because this vehicle is super integral. The vehicle actually has to be around so you can destroy certain vehicles later, certain objectives later on. So we absolutely need it. There is a way to accidentally despawn this. We found that out hard way.
Whoops.
I now have a way to basically guarantee it doesn't do that though.
Nice.
So, and if that happens, you actually have to restart the whole mission.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
But we picked up a rocket launcher, picked up a Magnum, and then there's no reason for the Magnum. I just like it better.
I watched Forsaken Mango play this level when we were at RTX, and he did some insane things that I'm hoping that you are about to do as well.
This level is probably the level that has changed the least amount since I started running it. All of the tricks that you see have been known for such a long time that nothing's really changed. So, yeah. So you'll see a lot of the stuff from before.
Nice. I am achievement Ouroboros beat part-time on Infinity.
That took a little while to pop.
Yep.
But anyways, anything with an M is slow. The Mammoth is a slow vehicle. Yep. So we are gonna jump off of it, and we can actually do this mission what they call pacifist. So we don't shoot anything. We don't. The only thing we use is melee, and but we're not allowed to kill any enemies, and we can do that way. But we are actually going to be doing it. We are going to kill 2 enemies just as a safety. Vehicles don't count typically, so if there's going to be 1 giant vehicle I kill.
There's some people looking at the brand new streaming system that we're using right now, and I'm hoping that they get a chance to talk to some of the people from the games. This is literally it's a state-of-the-art brand new streaming system that is being used right now that we're currently on, and we're going to cover that a little bit later in the show. Right now, you're back behind the lake and the burning because you've got to pick up the target gun, because you're going to use the planetary defense system.
Yep. And so normally you have to target a phantom first. You don't need to do that. So we just do that. We hide down here to get our shields. We also wait for that little objective complete thing, because that is actually going to be a timer basically. I'm basically running this on a time system. So then we see the new current objective. If we don't get that message, that's how we actually despawn the mammoth right there. So we're going to do this, and just gonna jump the river, wait a second for that little kill barrier to disappear, and now we know the mammoth will not be despawned.
Oh my god, nicely done. Once again, if you're just watching, this is world record speedrunner for Halo, ProAceJoker, and I'm TJ Blue PDX from grifballhub, and you're watching twitch.tv/gameslive/grifballhub or /ProAceJoker.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of
A lot of
slashes.
channels we got him to use.
We're getting a lot of some amazing coverage here today. Joker has been doing this for several years, actually more than just several.
Year and a half.
Year and a half?
Only a year and a half, yeah. But I've done over 1,000 runs in this game. So.
1,000 runs in a year and a half, and goes to school. He is in college.
Yeah, college right now. I'm also recently got to have a part-time job, so I got to get a new one. But, you know.
Maybe it's time to find sponsorship. What? Wait, hold on. How did you get past the barrier?
So, Covenant are really good about making barriers, so they just make a single line of laser grid. What they don't know is when Chief gets out of vehicles, he's basically, he just, everything goes through him. He becomes a ghost. All his collision disappears. Basically how it works is, in the programming sense, is they prioritize animation over almost anything. So basically you can use it. It's a known trick in a lot of games. There's the most known one is probably in Halo Reach. There's a tractor you use that you can jump through a door using a tractor. But basically we use the ghost, the animation of us jumping out of the ghost, to basically jump us through the barrier.
And there's absolutely zero enemies right here. There's normally
Well,
just...
that's because we have not destroyed this yet, but it's just hiding back here. This little thing is hiding back there. So we're just gonna jump on it a bit early.
What?
Normally you have to kill a bunch of enemies.
Yeah,
and
you've got
take
to...
a lift
It's
up,
crazy.
and we're just gonna blow it up right there. That's why I have the rockets.
You have got to be kidding me right now.
It's such a big item. You actually see some. The game's gonna lag a bit in a second here. I might be able to bypass it. We'll see. But the game's gonna lag a bit because of how big this thing's going to deload. It's gonna blow up and it's gonna deload. So I'm waiting for it to reach a certain point, and then I can just go and hopefully. Yeah, there we go. It froze because it's deloading it, and it's such a big deload that they don't want to deload it or actually load it into the game. So they just kind of leave it in the corner of the map where you can't see it.
Unbelievable. Nice. Wait, where are you going?
So basically, there's 5 rivers. We jumped over the river. The idea is the river's water is so fast that it just kills you on impact. So
This is what Mango was doing that was absolutely blowing my mind, and now you're doing it as well. You're jumping all the way over the canyon and the complete drop into the middle of this planet. And there's an entire circular battlefield on the other side that you're just going
there's
right
nothing
around.
that happens, but normally you ride the mammoth through over the rivers, but there's not 5 different cliffs to jump over the rivers with the ghost. So we're just gonna jump over it manually.
Wow. Absolutely impressive. I cannot believe that you figured this out. This is... Yeah, this would have changed my ability to play the game and not feel like I was completely terrible at all things shooty Halo.
Yeah, these are the things that have been like discovered for just ages. I've known before I started speedrunning these games. So right now we're gonna skip another super difficult section. It's called Sniper Alley. There's a lot of snipers and they do a lot of damage. But basically we're gonna hit a load zone because we need to hit a load zone to actually make things work. If you don't hit that, I always get complaints from people watching. They're like, dude, I did this, but it doesn't work. They patched it. I'm like, no, they didn't. You just missed the load zone.
Oh my god.
But now we're gonna climb up these rocks around here.
Wait,
so basically that rock will not be spawned if you don't hit the load zone.
So there's like only a specific layer that you pass through to get the barrier breach zone, and then once you're above it, it stops trying to kill you.
Yeah, exactly. There's
no
such
kidding.
an area, and so we're gonna just.
All right. So I'm gonna have to try and get with my teammates from my GGL team, the NSAA. Our team name is Never Serious About Anything. We often do things as a team, all 4 of us, and I think it's time that we definitely tried doing a speed run with 4 people. Is that even possible to do a speed run with multiple people?
Oh god, made a bad mistake. Well, yeah, no, absolutely. But it kind of comes to one of those that there's kind of one person doing all the tricks though. So you can take turns trying it, but I accidentally, so I have a jetpack. I only have a limited amount that I can use it. I accidentally overused it and cost myself a death there, and that's a pretty bad death. I'm just going to chalk it up to marathon, so, you know, added event luck. There's just a thing about speedruns that whenever you stream at an event, for whatever reason, you always get just bad runs.
Yeah, but what's a bad run to you is an amazing run for the rest of us. Like, there's no way I could possibly come up with a way of doing this ever in life. You're doing this in the middle of a show with 60,000 people here.
80,000.
80,000 people at PAX Prime. And by the way, if you're just joining us, we are live on the PAX Prime main stage here at the Washington State Convention Center amidst 80,000 people with world record holding speedrunner for Halo, ProAceJoker from the grifballhub. And I am DJ Blue PDX, your host today. And you're watching twitch.tv/gameslive/grifballhub and /ProAceJoker. So what are we doing here? And you're falling.
That's okay. Basically, there's a giant elevator. Elevator's really slow. So we're gonna jump up here.
So you're just bypassing it and just saying, screw it, we're just gonna go. Where are you?
And now this is a very, very precise trick. It's actually, you have about a 3-second window to actually successfully do this. I hear the lift moving. That's the first part. That's the first time thing. Now basically, I need to get down here as fast as I can and then jump into the room before it loads in, or I will be locked outside of the map. So
I can't believe you just broke the map and went completely outside of it. That's insane.
spawns in.
There you go. That's awesome. Oh look, we have a member of the 501st Legion over there, one of these Stormtrooper cosplayers. Maybe somebody could get him to come back here and we can get him on stream, because I want a picture with that guy. Yeah, he's got a really amazing cosplay right there.
There's amazing cosplays all over the place. So there's an Orange Jesus cosplay. It was great.
I'm just going to give a shout out while we're in the middle of a brief breaking moment here. We have a Stormtrooper from the 501st Legion. Look at this. You come right back over here on this side. Check this guy out. It's an actual Stormtrooper. That is amazing cosplay, sir. Absolutely impressive. So somebody needs to snapshot this, and I'm going to pick this up on the stream later. Thank you so much. What's your name?
CK421.
Exactly. Good answer, sir. Nicely done. Thank you so much. All right, so where are we now? Thank you, Dusty.
This is the story part of the game.
Okay.
Where it's supposed to tell you all the stuff of like how the Prometheans came to exist. They just throw a bunch of information at you. We don't listen to it. We don't need it. That's just story stuff. We don't care.
For anybody,
when we became Super Chief, we are now the most evolved human being to ever exist.
Awesome.
It means nothing to us. It does not help us in any speedrun sense. It's just story stuff.
On a side note, anybody who wants to give me a gift, I would love that, or Spartan armor. Just a hint, hint, nudge, nudge to anybody who thinks that would be fun, because then I could do this in armor. That would be hilarious. Although it would be kind of rude to do this in a Stormtrooper outfit.
I mean, you know Murherder, Fat Alley?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You see Mur's ODSC costume?
Oh yeah, he wore that at RTX, and in fact, Fat Alley and Murherder got engaged live on the stream at RTX, which was absolutely incredible. But yeah, his ODST wasn't just slight; it was absolutely pristine. One of the best armors I've seen. He's right up there with at the level of expertise as Impact props.
Yeah. No, I mean we've had it's now a thing that people get buried at. All right.
Nice. He jumps on this. Oh, and he knocks him off, and this dude is just trying to get it back, but it's not going to happen. Going to knock him over, going to run over the rock. He's going to come up the backside. Now, this is an area that's super tricky for people because they've got to get past all of the tanks and all of the rest of the Covenant that are spawning here, including this Wraith, which seems to have it out for you.
Yeah. So this is an exploding ghost. I know because there are 4 ghosts in that area. 2 of them explode, 2 of them do not. What? Depending on which one I grab, it depends on what strat I did. Since I grabbed an exploding one, I have to go to the safe route.
So regardless of whether or not you get hit, it just blows up.
Yeah, it just blows up.
You're going up over the wall. Again.
As I said, the Covenant are really bad at making barriers. I don't know what it is, but they just are like, they don't even make this one high enough.
And he just drops down behind the zone, and that's it. It's done, and all the enemies have stopped loading.
Yeah, I mean, this is the end of the level. There's not supposed to be anything here, so.
Unbelievable. 12 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock currently.
Yeah. You can just swipe it, it's 5723. 3. There you go.
All right, and we're at 1:05 on the clock total. And there goes the objective. Chief's just kind of like, meh, whatever. I blew some stuff up. It went boom. I'm out. Peace.
Alrighty.
Drop the tracking marker.
Hit it.
And lap. All right. 13 minutes and 14 seconds on that level, and now we're going to move on to shutdown. This is astounding right now.
But we did see this mission last time, but
yes,
can't do it again. We are third of the last mission. Got a little bit more to go.
That's unbelievable. We're a minute and 5 seconds into this broadcast, and you're just clearing house right now.
Yeah, and I've had some really bad mistakes. So right now, I don't even know if everything else goes well, we're on a 138. So,
I love how you say bad mistakes, and the rest of us are going, how in the hell did he do that?
Yeah, it's just simply I've had some deaths in very certain locations that just lose a lot of time. That death I had on Reclaimer lost me about a minute, so it's a pretty big time loss in a speedrunning sense. It's big. It doesn't sound like a lot, it's big. So,
yeah, in real life, in my game, I would be in the middle of mission 2 or right towards the end of mission 2 at this point, probably still trying to kill things and not die. In the meantime, you're already at this, which we did see this yesterday, and we're going to see this again because I know a lot of people have been asking questions on Twitter and in the chat about how in the world he did this and where the spot is on the final markers. So I'm going to go ahead and explain what you explained yesterday. So there are two spots, two different pillars that you are supposed to go into. And you see the objectives that are on the screen right now. Inside each one of those is a specific mission on a gondola that you have to ride across, and you have to destroy all of these enemies and get to the far side so you can deactivate or activate the spawn and then get all the way back. And you get out, you go back to your Pelican, and then you go on to the next one. Instead, what Joker's going to do is he's going to bypass both of those. Forget him. Who needs them? That's a lot of killing that we don't have to worry about. He's going to go to the third pillar, the final point that hasn't even spawned and opened up yet, and he's going to drop in from the top.
When you get in the Pelican, you just fly straight, and you'll fly right to the third pillar, and you're just looking for kind of this little open area between it.
So it's straight. You don't have to go up or down. You just go straight forward.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to go a bit down to get in here.
All right.
You know.
Nose right up to the ledge right there, and you don't want to land on it. You want to jump out and immediately jetpack.
It's faster. You can land on it. There's a platform under there that you can just land on it and jump through it.
So. Now, because you haven't done anything with the other sides, does that mean that there's going to be no enemy spawn here?
No, everything spawns. It works exactly. It's just the area loads. And that's why I know it's very it's like it was put in the game purposely, whether it was as a like, hey, for people to find, or like, yo, it was a testing thing. We just didn't have time to take it out. There is no reason that this should work as it does.
This trick is so sick every time that you do it.
Yeah, so I'll just tell you right now what I'm looking for, basically. I'm trying to aim for this area right here. That's how big I'm trying to aim for, on the pillar over there, though.
All right.
So it's just that tiny of an area. And
so watch this. It's an area the size of his foot is what he's doing.
Went just a bit, smidge too far. Too far. Nope, too much. So I got hit by too much of the pillar. I got hit on the flat side of the pillar, basically. There we go.
And boom, he gets launched all the way around the side. He doesn't even, he lands on the ledge, bounces down, completely bypasses everything that had spawned there. And now he's going to beat the two hunters that normally come down this passage. They aren't going to have time to come down, and he's going to jump right up.
They just don't even spawn.
They don't even spawn, and boom, he's already up top. That's twisted, and I'm absolutely hating you just a little bit right now for doing that, because I can never manage to accomplish it.
It took a lot of practice. I practiced that for probably about 4 hours one day just to hit it one time.
Good Lord. Quick shout out to Haas, who's here from Spectacular also. What's going on, man? Got a whole bunch of fans here who are all watching ProAceJoker once again do a speed run of Halo 4 and doing it in time that none of us have ever been able to accomplish, even though I have tried and failed at about the 4-hour mark. Up inside he goes. He almost died. Shields went down, but he managed to get past it just in time to get him to charge back up again. Door opens. What's inside?
Yeah, we've been trying to find... This is like probably been one of the most tested rooms in the game, because we believe the trigger to end the level is just like right over there. So we've been trying to find ways to kind of clip through this glass. We've tried to like bring the Banshee in here, and we're able to like get a way to shove us through out of the map using that door, fly up out of the map, but there's just no way to activate it because the final area doesn't activate until you stick Cortana into this console. So like co-op potential, but we've just been unable to find a way to clip through this glass. It would save an extra minute of time. So
is it possible that it's just break-proof glass?
Pretty much. I mean,
okay.
Some of the parts is like there's a lot of areas that we have tested it just profusely to try and find skips for, and it just we can't find anything. The final mission of the game is a great example. Like that mission is just horrendous,
And you
luck-based.
just jump off because it's done.
Yep.
4 minutes, 37 seconds. And we hit the load. Nice. We're at 1:11. Now, yesterday you did that level, I want to say, in 4:23.
4:23. We did that one at 4:37.
Oh, that's right, because you hit the
in-game
jump the
time.
first time on
Yeah,
yesterday.
that was in-game time. So this 5:17 is with load zone of that prior.
Okay.
Prior load zone.
And that actually counts in the world record level.
Yeah.
Like,
that,
okay.
When running the full game all in one go, we count the load times in one go.
That's amazing. This is once again an ambulance. There we go.
Apologize, there is no chat. We cannot see chat. So.
Yeah, if anybody is trying to chat with us, we don't have access to that currently, although the grifballhub moderators might have access to the chat and be able to talk to people who are watching the channel right now, and I'm looking at them thinking if they have got access, they would be able to. But yeah, if they're chatting on there, we can't actually talk to you at the moment. We don't have that feed here live right now. It's being streamed through Microsoft. I want to thank you, Microsoft, for everything that you're doing regarding the streaming with the Paladin system here at PAX Prime. All right, he goes up, he shoots, takes one down, takes both. How did you get the headshot so specific?
I got kind of lucky on that first kill. I was actually shooting for the jackal, and I just happened to hit the other guy in the head. So,
nicely done.
I want this party to move. Please move.
Oh, that's right, it gives you new weapons if you go ahead and unload all of your ammo.
Yeah, but that's not. Halo 4 doesn't actually have weapon carryover.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no 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 no!
Oh, you were trying to get the concussion rifle.
Yep.
Gotcha, because that's how you jump.
I'm gonna have to restart it.
Uh-oh.
Actually, that's
Luckily,
the most important weapon in this. I've been doing that a lot actually recently. It's just this is the part that actually that exact thing happened on a world. My personal best right now. Exact thing happened. I would have actually had the first ever sub 130 time if that one thing didn't happen.
Unbelievable.
I lost the sword anyways. I actually do want the sword. So
My sword is the energy sword, the same one that we use in Grifball.
I'm gonna try walking. The reason being is if I walk at just the right area, nope, it will sometimes just give me a checkpoint right there. Oh, nuggets.
Up and over the edge, and he's going to catch it. Oh, no, he's just about to fall, so he's going to go ahead and back up and restart. No, he got it.
I got it.
He got it.
A little. There's something that they added. It was basically to fix a problem in Halo 1, where the Halo 1 jump, whenever you fall off a slope, you can't jump. It acts like you fell off and you just can't jump. So they fix it by giving you a little bit of like this extra save jump that whenever you're on a platform, you can get a few extra. You have a few extra frames to jump off. So
I
you
can't
dare drop
believe
that
he...
off the
Oh, no, it fell again. He didn't get it. We got to start back over. Okay.
Oh, it didn't fall this time.
Okay, good. That's
Totally
nice. So you got the sword and you've got your concussion rifle.
Yeah,
You're going to use the
I got
concussion
exactly
rifle
what I
to
wanted.
jump again, aren't you?
Yep. All right.
Up he goes to the sidewalls. What? Oh my God! Nicely done right there with the shield.
I'm the only. There's not a lot of runners for Halo 4 anymore. After the guy got a deathless run, everyone kind of stopped running because they're like, we can't beat this. But I'm kind of the only person that does that jump. So it's the fastest and the quickest, but it's it's kind of tricky. I actually had a background in trick jumping, so.
What did you just do?
The sword in Halo 4 is an instant kill on hunters. So
Oh my God! I can't believe you just got away with that.
that's why we wanted the sword. Otherwise, there's a shotgun there. Takes 3 blasts to kill, but the sword's a lot faster.
All right, I am now going to go back and play my Halo 4 campaign again as soon as I get home because there's so many different things I'm going to change about how I play the game. It's just unbelievable.
It's once you start speedrunning, you can't go back to casual though. It's so hard. I can't do these games casual. I have not. Like I was watching some of the Halo 2 videos again, and I was like, man, I forgot this video even existed. I hadn't seen them in forever. So
now this is particularly one of my favorite pieces of the game, simply because I get to drive a Mantis around and kill everything and just blow things up. I like to watch things explode, but I have a feeling that you're going to do something different.
Well, we don't have the Mantis yet. That's later on. We'll get that later on.
All right.
Right now, we're going to do this crazy out of bounds thing. This is my favorite level to run because of these are probably the hardest tricks to do in the game. So
Where did you go?
I'm just through the wall. I'm sticking that because there's going to be a Marine I kill because he's really slow and I want him to open a door quicker. So I kill the Marine, it just opens the door. So, but I gotta
What are we waiting
wait
for?
a second so I can get this little thing so I can concussion up here.
And he's on top of the level right now.
I killed the Marine, he's dead, he's right there, he's dead.
And once he goes down, then it's the door. You said a door opens, and you
Door
can
will
get.
open a little, like about 5 to 6 seconds faster.
Oh my God! I can't believe that you're getting away with this. If you're just joining us right now, this is world record speedrunner ProAceJoker right here at the game station. We're gonna go on.
Want to watch this because you'll have no idea what happens because I don't really understand what happens. It's just one of those. It's how the load zones work. All right, so we're gonna hit a load zone.
Okay.
And then we're gonna just quickly jump ourselves off the map. Goodbye.
What?
We're fine. Whatever. What? Doesn't matter. It just teleports us back in for. I don't really know why. It just does.
So you just skipped the entire rest of the station.
We skipped what is called the first airlock. Now there's actually another way you can do it. You don't actually have to do the out of bounds. This is an area you do have to go out of bounds. There's a little tiny hole that you can just jump through. But the other area that looks identical to this, all you do is you touch the doorway and the doorway opens. Normally you have to kill all the enemies, but when you touch the doorway, you hit a load zone on the other side and it just activates it. And that one, I just jumped at a certain area, it teleported me back into the map.
Unfreaking believable.
But I might be able to recover that by
Nice.
So. Yeah, Cortana's going crazy right now, so she's a little
She
bit
kind of loses her mind here in this game a little bit.
But yeah, I mean, those are kind of all the tricks. Concussion rifle is, that's why the concussion rifle is kind of important. All those tricks there. But we're kind of done with all of them. That was kind of the last hurrah on really, really major tricks. There's one more you'll see on the next level, but after that, that's about it. You might get to see one more out of bounds if I get really lucky. I need to steal a Banshee, and it's kind of a luck-based thing. If the Banshee comes at me and I actually get a chance to board it, I can get it. But we'll see what happens.
Nicely done. Perfect headshot. And on Legendary, that's not easy to do. Look at that. Just nails 1, nails 2, nails 3. They're all going to go down. He's got the fires, and he's just going to let him have it. All right. He's got 2 elites left down at the end, and there they go. He's got 1. Give the second. He gets the second with the explosion. And they're done. He's all the way up to the door now. And my pocket is vibrating for some reason. So we're getting tweets like crazy. I've got probably 20 tweets here from people asking questions about how you're doing this. If you'd like to tweet us, we can't answer right now, but we'll definitely get to all those messages and all those tweets. You can tweet ProAceJoker at ProAceJoker, or you can hit me up at DJBluePDX. That's DJBLUEPDX. Papa does X-ray.
Yeah, and if you see me walking around the convention, I mean, feel free to stop me and ask questions. I am more than happy to oblige asking. I always want to get people interested in speedrunning, so like if you're always wondering what I'm doing, hit me up anywhere it is. You know, if you need to send me a Twitch message, Twitter is the best way to contact me actually. So if you just Twitter me, I will answer them as soon as I can. Connections here is not great, so.
And there's the Mantis once again. I like anything that's
Again, there's a lot of background stuff you're not seeing, but basically I killed a certain amount of enemies and then I stopped everything. And it gave me a load zone that's going to activate the next wave of enemies earlier. If I actually continued in combat, it would not actually activate the load zone yet. So I'm basically trying to manipulate enemy spawns best I can to make them spawn as fast as I can. Killing certain enemies in certain areas.
This is so, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, you better run! Run!
No, he's good. All right.
Oh my lord!
The guy was the guy I need to worry about, and he just ran away. So
that's amazing.
Got kind of lucky there. So.
All right, so he's got 3 different sets right now. He's going to have to get through these guys.
Oh man, they spawned really quick. That's good. The quicker spawn, the better.
Wow.
Ready, so.
Completely despawns with other enemies, and now he's got the 1 ghost left. He's going to kill that, blow it up, and he's good. Got the tank on the far side. The shot is fired, but he's got to go up. Missiles are armed. Yep, and it goes down.
Alrighty.
Not even going to need to use them. You just did it with a chain gun.
So this area, after we killed 3 Banshees, we're going to actually go into hiding. We're going to hide like a bitch. Like I said, it's a real strat.
There's 2. comes the third.
These guys. Deciding to charge me. After he's done, we're gonna hide under here. Wait a second until we get shields. It'll take us out of combat, hit that load zone, and now the rest of the level is just on a timer. So we're just gonna, we're just gonna chill out for a little while. I'm gonna get out of this before it blows up.
That's wise, because it looks like it's about to just destroy itself.
And then get in here. They give us thruster pack. This is the one level. I wish they had it more. It's so useful in speed and things like that. So we're gonna see if we can get this Banshee to come over here so I can show one more trick here. So, come here, come here.
I'm gonna get something to drink real quick because I am thirsty.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, come here.
Nicely done. Oh my god, you're gonna steal the Banshee. I didn't even know you could steal the Banshee on this level.
Alright, here we go. And now, that might have taken too long, but we're gonna do one more trick that is, it saves like 3 seconds, but it's kind of cool. Or I'm just gonna get immediately murdered. Alright, well that happened. Run.
Nicely done. You
Try
just
again.
knock him out, take it over, and off you go.
Yeah, and basically we're gonna try and shove ourselves in between. Come on now.
What are you doing?
Shimmy.
You just squished yourself between the metal framing of the wall.
Get through there. Oh no. Alright, there we go. Ooh, barely got into it.
Who does that? And now you're outside of the map.
Yeah, and then I just gotta sit by this doorway. It's gonna, I didn't spawn it, so I gotta sit by the doorway again. I just sit here really quick. It's gonna spawn some area, just fly underneath, and it'll just teleport us back in.
Oh my god, I cannot believe you just did that.
Sadly, because I missed the load zone, it didn't really save any time, but it's cool. Looks cool, so why not? It's all about looking cool. It's all
That's
about.
insane. I'm gonna let you do your phone thing so we can unlock the screen. Are we even close to the next?
We are, what do we got? We got half hour, it looks like. This next mission will take about 15 minutes.
Perfect.
So hopefully 16 minutes has been my average recently. So we'll be under time, no problem.
Nice. Right now the real-time clock says we're sitting at 1:23, so it looks like we may actually be able to make the 1:40. Possibly.
We got about 2 minutes of waiting. I have to play the next mission pretty much perfectly.
Well, I'm wishing you the best luck. Once again, you're watching twitch.tv/gameslive/grifballhub and /ProAceJoker right here live from the main floor at PAX Prime 2015 in Seattle, Washington at the Washington State Convention Center.
Everyone should come to PAX. Do it. Everyone should come to PAX.
Yeah, you should all come to PAX. There's so much to see here, and there's so many people to talk to. There's so much going on. There's shows being filmed. There's documentaries being done. There's some of the greatest streaming setups that you've ever seen, brought to you by Paladin Systems and Game Systems. If you want to see what they've just released and the system we're working on, go to yourpaladin.com or go to gamespge.com. And if you'd like more information on how you can join the Grifball Leagues, go to grifballhub.com. Check out our forums, and you can sign up there to be part of one of the greatest and largest Grifball communities in the world. All right, here's where the sound comes.
Didn't need it. I was trying to listen for a sound cue for when I knew that when that button was going to activate, but it just
Gotcha.
didn't. So.
But it looks like you got the timing down perfect.
All right, so basically I need a 15-minute and 20-second midnight, which.
Wow, you got another achievement. Just awesome. Well done. Beat the part-time and composer. You beat the part-time on all of these.
All levels.
Okay, this I've seen once done before, and it was done by Mango, Forsaken Mango, a Grifballer pro player, also a member of Green Army Jr., and he did this when we were at RTX, and it took him a couple tries, but did things like this I've never seen before.
Yeah, this is the last major trick in the game. After this, there's been nothing else. This is the one mission we've tested more than anything else. We have some code wizards that actually gave us access to the actual code of the game, and so we actually go through that and try and see if there's any how certain triggers work and see what triggers we can try and break, things like that. And we've just been unable to find anything here other than this trick right here.
Oh my god.
This is the hardest mission, final mission, and it's rough.
You're mixing all the normally. Okay, so normally in this level, you're flying through these.
This is Star Wars again, right? Star Wars flight section going on here.
Yeah, you've got to fly through all of these different beacons, and you're flying through the center, and there's electrical grids you got to bypass, and guns you got to destroy, and all this path that you've got to take. And so, yeah, you've got to see this. You've got to check this out. This is another one of the employees from Paladin Systems. Say hello to the world.
Hey, world, how's it going?
And he's now underneath the flight map, which normally you have to fly through so many hallways and get past all of these guns and things, and he's just gone.
We do have to hit a series of 3 load zones, and if we die at any of them, we crash into just random nothingness. We go all the way back to the first one, so we have to be a bit careful here. But I'm going to do a very specific thing that will give me a load zone and a checkpoint. So if I crash, that will definitely take us out of that sub 140 range. But nonetheless, I mean, it's going to be close. Yeah. 2 minutes. Oh.
2 minutes? Oh yeah, we got 2 minutes till 90. We're going to try to do it in 140. We had a couple little. So right now, though, he's on the last. We're on the last mission, correct?
Yeah.
We're on the last mission, and he's at an hour and 27 minutes. Hour and 27, which that's like I'm in the middle of mission 3 at that point. You flew through the ground.
Yeah, we're not back in the map yet, so nothing really exists technically. But we gotta fly back into the map. So we're back in the map now, and then we just have to destroy these.
That's absolutely astounding that you got through all of that without having to actually get back into the game.
Yeah, and that was one thing, like the way that we got back in the map actually saves a lot of time. The old way we used to do it was a lot easier, but it doesn't really save much time. It saved like 2 seconds.
Wow. Nicely done. You got to fly through all the center holes, and you got to risk getting away from, not getting the cannons, but you've got to neutralize all of the energy fields in those blocks. The power couplings.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean they love power cores in this game, so you have to just keep blowing things up.
Skips all the animation once again. That's part of the pro runs. Part of the pro. I got it because I found the pro runs are speed runs. Pro runs are things the ball carriers do in grifball. When you get the ball from spawn to the goal in less than 10 seconds.
All right, we are gonna kill.
Boom! There's one.
Enemies.
Okay, he's gonna be.
Enemies here. This is probably the hardest part of the game right now. So we'll see if we can make. The reason why it's the hardest is it's kind of just luck based. We have a way to get through here, but it's kind of lucky if we either make it or not. We got a checkpoint, which is good. I killed certain enemies there to hopefully get a checkpoint, which is exactly what happened. But we are at no shields. Not a fan.
Nice. You prevented the spawn of the knight right there by going ahead and killing the whatchamacallit.
Run. Watcher.
Watcher. Okay, I'm not gonna distract him and let him do this. Because right now he's gonna try and get this perfectly.
First try.
Yep. All right.
There's one guy with a shotgun there. Ruins your day.
Yeah.
Every day he's just like, I don't like your day anymore. Bye. So.
We've got a crowd surrounding us here. Everybody's watching, trying to figure out what he's doing. And once again, this is one of the most impressive runs I've ever seen in my life. And we are sitting right now at an hour 29. We are on the last mission of Halo 4, and I'm here with world champion speedrunner ProAceJoker. So up comes the field, and he's through the portal, up to the next shot, gets the headshot. He's going to go ahead and gets around. Nice. Those little guys are some of the most annoying creatures in this game, and I say annoying because they're just a pain in the butt to just have to deal with.
Are really hard to hit. So.
All right, here comes the Promethean Knights.
This is kind of the next riskiest part, where basically we're just literally going to run through everything. Hope I don't get shot. Here's a guy with a rocket launcher here. Hopefully he doesn't shoot us. He's teleporting right next to us. Get me through.
Nicely done, and he managed to get. No, did it kill you?
Killed me.
Oh my God! And you just barely missed the teleporter. All right, so we're gonna have to go back and start this little section again.
I got shot too much by the Watcher. The guy spawned a Watcher, and in this game, whenever you get shot when you're sprinting, you go back to walk speed. So it just basically wastes your sprint, which is something they fixed in Halo 5, which is really good for me. So.
Nicely done.
There we go.
Grabs the gravity. Oh no, he bypassed the gravity hammer.
No, he took it.
You did take it. All right, awesome.
So this is the risky way to do this mission. there are very few runners who use the gravity hammer. They usually take the incinerate cannon, but it is faster. But there's a very specific kind of routing to it that we have to do.
All right, here he goes with the gravity hammer, the chosen weapon. He didn't even move. Nope. Does he usually?
No, he's like a free assassination kill, basically.
Wow.
So, but we are gonna just outrun. So I just said that when you get shot in this game, you slow down to walk speed. There are 2 weapons in the game that do not do that: the gravity hammer and the sword. What? So those are the only 2 weapons that you do not slow down when getting shot.
These are the little tricks that just make this that much cooler when you do it. And boom! Gets the double hit and Titan the Night goes down.
That guy is actually, he's an insta-kill if he hits you. And I have to, because I'm using the gravity hammer, I have to literally just charge him and hope he doesn't hit me. But I jump diagonally towards him, and we found that's kind of the most effective way to just, it's basically a 1 in 6 chance that he hits me. So.
Wow. Absolutely astounding. I'm extraordinarily impressed right now.
But yeah, this is another trick that we're actually going to despawn and actually make this area go quicker. It's actually kind of cool, but they actually kind of had story that allows the game to go quicker. Story. So Cortana's currently going pretty crazy. But what we're going to do here is we're going to stand here, and so we're going to exit out of right there. And Cortana freaks out and thinks you're going to leave her. So she activates everything earlier so that you don't leave her.
Really?
Yeah. So
okay, that's awesome.
Funny that there's like a little bit of a story. But we also despawned a few enemies. There's crawlers crawling down there. They are spawning, but not the amount that should be, kind of.
There normally is just a massive amount, but they normally spawn behind you.
Yeah, exactly. So we ran down there. We have to take out a few here because if they get a chance, they will just jump at me and start.
So you grab her and you just gotta run at this point and just get out as fast as possible.
Switch after that hammer.
Oh no!
I thought he was gonna jump, but he snuck up on me.
So close.
If I was half a second slower there, he absolutely would have just bypassed me.
Okay, you gotta grab Cortana. Turns around. He's gonna have to. Ooh, shields are down. He's got the hammer. Turns around and runs. Now he's got these guys coming in. Boom! Gets the first shot. Gets dropped on the second one. All right, restart from mass checkpoint.
This is kind of that area that is like with the hammer, the strat we're doing here. All right, please die. I mean, we can kill a whole bunch, and then that's. Oh, my headshot is not on right now, so I'm not killing them at a fast enough speed, and then the guys from below are coming back up. Oh my goodness, this is why I hate crawlers though. They're just a pain in the ass to hit. And I'm gonna die again.
Oh my goodness.
We're on this, at this rate, we're not gonna get past the.
That's okay, you're still going faster than anybody I've ever seen.
There we go. Nope, there's another guy charging me. These guys gotta stop charging me. That's why I keep dying.
We're at the.
Charging me.
Well, I think you pissed them off. It's pretty safe to say that you pissed them off. So close, but he managed to snake you right before you got around the corner.
I hate these guys, man.
All right, he gets the shots of the first set.
Nope, that's not gonna be enough. There's a guy right next to me.
Yep.
It's gonna start just hitting me, and it's gonna just. I'm gonna attempt to see.
Okay, you better run.
There we go. Oh, now I'm being shot behind. I'm hoping.
Pest control achievement unlocked.
There we go. Got it. Got it.
John Smith from Games Company. All right.
Finally.
All right, we're at the 1 hour and 34-minute mark with world champion speedrunner ProAceJoker. I'm DJ Blue PDX from grifballhub.com, and you're watching twitch.tv/gameslive/grifballhub and /ProAceJoker. So what's going on here? This is standard. This is normal.
This is probably the most beautiful section of the game. I mean, just the size and grand scale of this just is extraordinary. Like, you know, there's people who designed and created art for all of this. And right now we're entering the last section of the game called the 3 Towers. If you first time through it, everyone hates this section. It's the hardest section, roughest. We're gonna get through it in a using the gravity hammer and a very specific weapon routing. We're gonna route out specific weapons in specific areas to basically allow us to get through this as smooth as we can. So. And fast as I can get through this in about 5 minutes. So right now it looks like we're not gonna get that sub 140 because of all those deaths I had on the crawler alley area. So that's alright.
What's the fastest that you've actually gotten through Halo 4?
I've ever gone through is an hour and 30 minutes.
Good
the record
God.
is right now at 1 hour 29 minutes. So
you thought you're only there she goes. She's losing her mind.
30 seconds off the record, and there's only about 30 seconds of known time save, basically.
Wow.
In the entire run. Before it's like we just physically cannot go faster in the game. So.
Oh, they're awesome. These are
So up over the ledge, around the corner, and you're just gonna skip. Are you gonna go up top?
Yeah, we saved our frag grenades for the entire mission so that we can just skip right to the top section.
And he just bypasses, like, literally the majority of everything that goes wrong with this whole situation. All of these enemies that were down below, and you just completely bypass them, every one of them.
Yep. And we do have a few enemies that we do have to kill right here.
Nicely done. Got to get the watchers out of the way so they don't spawn anybody else. He's got one in front of him. He's going to have one coming up behind. Nope. And didn't spawn.
There we go. Check.
Nicely done.
So we do have an Incinerary Knight. He's actually really useful. We are going to attempt to, again, see, bypass him like that. Yep. Diagonal running.
Nicely. Oh, bam!
Where did he drop his weapon? Perfect. Awesome. I got this. Sometimes it falls off the map and you can't get in. There's a completely different path that you'd have to kind of take if you, depending on if you got ammo or not, or different weapon kills. But because we got this, it will basically guarantee the third tower will go smooth. There's a lot less risk in it now.
Yeah.
But carrying the gravity hammer as much as we can so that we don't slow down when getting hit. Just gonna skip the second tower. Don't need it. No, nothing to see there.
Just bypassing the whole area.
Yep.
And here comes. Oh, nicely done. Gets the first shot with the incineration cannon. Takes down the incoming knight. Jumps up to the side. Grenade out. Does the jump. He's gonna jump again. He gets all the way up to the top. Bypasses the bottom two levels. And is now right back up to take care of the first. Kill the second from behind. And he's gonna drop the bomb on the second one. That's three. This is the fourth. Takes out the fourth with the incineration cannon. Has still lost barely any of his shields. Takes out the fifth with the incineration cannon. The sixth is coming. Boom! Drops it, misses him, but he's gonna. Oh no!
He has this really weird. So he has an insta-kill feature, and he just activates it. It's a melee basically, and he activates it at the most random times. I missed that instant cannon shot, which was just bad. I mispredicted his movement, so I thought he was gonna stop right there. So
I'm so thoroughly entertained with just the grenade jumps. Those are just insane for me.
Alrighty there.
Gets the second. Here comes. That was third. Here comes the fourth. And now the fifth.
What are you gonna do, man? There we go. That's the
Boom!
That's the I wanted to
Takes
do.
him down.
A lot easier to predict. And then we got one guy who is hiding.
Nice. Out of ammo. He's going to switch over to the gravity hammer, but he's going to pick up more. Nicely done. Inserts Cortana. She's going to lose her mind one more time. 2 minutes to the finish, we believe.
As soon as we pull Cortana out of or as soon as the console blows up, 2 minutes to the finish.
This is an unstoppable. So we're now at an hour 39:21.
We'll get a high 141.
All right. And here goes. The cannon is beginning to destroy Earth, but we're going to go ahead and.
Utah, no, Utah!
Yep, Utah's going down. The salt lakes are being evaporated. It's now a salt shaker. Cortana gets dropped like it's hot. Up over the top and to the side. He's going to get to the man cannon. Man cannon's going to launch him all the way to the far side. In comes the knight. First shot gets him, nails him right up front. He's going to get the second shot. It goes and it hits him right on top. Third one is out and down. Nope. Hammer. Boom. Takes him down, knocks him off the edge, and that is going to kill and be the end of that night. We're waiting for. Oh. What?
No reason to do it. I'm just doing it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what are we trying to kill right there aside from just breaking the bridge?
Alrighty, but final area, super hardcore boss fight. Really, really risky here. I might fail it. I hope not. Really hardcore boss fight coming up.
And we're at an hour and 40 minutes and 40 seconds for the entire Halo 4 campaign with ProAceJoker.
I'm firing my machine gun. I didn't fire it. Well,
Nicely done.
except for that grenade I just stuck in his chest. It's game over. So that's been a weird glitch that's been going on in MCC. It's supposed to say press LT to plant grenade, but for whatever reason it says press RT to fire machine gun.
That's hilarious.
And there was a runner that spent 10 minutes on that area, like, it's not working, and it's like because you're hitting RT.
Oh my God.
LT. So it's a line, don't listen to it.
All right, you're going to get that, and we're almost to a point that someone's going to hit stop
ready?
instead of lap, right?
You were going to hit stop as soon as I hit the nuke. Ready, and done.
1 hour, 41 minutes, and 34 seconds for the entire Halo 4 campaign, front to end. This has been an amazing moment. I am here with world champion speedrunner ProAceJoker. You can check him out on his YouTube channel at youtube.com/ProAceJoker. You've been watching twitch.tv/grifballhub, twitch.tv/ProAceJoker, and twitch.tv/GamesLive, right here from the floor of the 2015 PAX Prime event at the Seattle Convention Center. I'm sorry, the Washington State Convention Center in Seattle, Washington. I'm DJ Blue with grifballhub.com, and this has been one of the best speedruns I've ever seen, and it's been a joy to actually see live.
Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes, but I'll just chalk it up to event luck. That's
He
what
says a lot of mistakes, and he managed to pull it off in such a fast time. I would have maybe been in the middle of Mission 4 right now, and this is the unfortunate, sad ending right here between Chief and Cortana that we're watching. So, how did you feel about today's run?
It was fun. As I said, it's like I feel bad I made so many mistakes, but it felt good. It's good to do. I love doing it still. So
if you want to see ProAceJoker live, take a look at what's going to be happening at TwitchCon coming up at the end of September. He's going to be down there in San Francisco with Twitch and with games, and he's going to be doing a couple different speedruns, if I'm not mistaken. We're getting pictures taken right now. Awesome. One more. Great. All right. And I think that pretty much locks us up. We've got about 7 minutes left in our time slot. So just a quick plug for the site that we work with. grifballhub.com does grifball leagues worldwide, and you can get information from that by going to grifballhub.com. Also check out our partners at Podtacular. They do some of the greatest Halo podcasts. Dusty and Haas are here from Podtacular. The owners of Grifballhub are behind me. That's Goose Checka and Cal on the phone right there. And don't forget to check out one of the greatest streaming setups that has been brought to a convention yet, and that is the M155 system that has been brought here by Game Systems. If you'd like to see that, go to gamespge.com. And if you want to see the Paladin streaming system, which is what has provided all of this here, including the high frame rate and crystal clear reception that you've seen all day and provided by these guys, that is going to be at yourpaladin.com. Information is available on the web on both of these systems, which are just announced today. And I can tell you firsthand, being able to have not just a light, but 4 headsets, a Kinect, an Xbox One, a full PC system, 2 tablets, and a phone hooked up on the backside, along with 2 mics and everything else. This is an exquisite system that you've got to check out. If you are in the Seattle area, come down to PAX and you can check it out yourself. On behalf of ProAceJoker, I'm DJ Blue PDX. Thanks for watching. There's more to come right here on twitch.tv/GamesLive.
see if it gives me my achievement actually.
Oh, and you will maybe get to see Joker's achievement.
Any heroes, so it's just going to be heroic. So it's going to go through a bunch since we beat the game. Beating on legendary.
One more sec.
Legend of 117.
Nicely done.
Legendary. Alright, let's see if it'll pop up. It should. I did under. Wake up. Every level on normal.
So, for those of you who don't know, he's got an achievement named after him.
Witching Hour.
There's Witching Hour, and there's a whole truckload of achievements that he managed to get this done on. Here it comes.
I don't know whose account this is, but they got plenty if they wanted some.
Countdown.
Which is, I think,
Man, whoever's account this is, John, is going to have a truckload of accomplishments on it.
And is this one it?
There's midnight.
Midnight.
Let's see if it happens. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
That was named after a different runner, which has beat all the par times on Halo 4. It's after Corey 123, who's the guy who has the record right now. So,
Librarian's gift
on easy difficulty. Man, there's a whole bunch.
There's a lot. You cleared out a whole mess of them.
Oh wait, let's see. It might be after we do epilogue. It might take a while to pop. Let's see. Well, let's go see if it popped. It might have just been hidden.
So what we're looking for is the, what's the name of the achievement again?
It's called You're Joking.
You're Joking. Named after ProAceJoker. We're gonna take a look at the achievements right now.
The game crashed, but that's okay.
Uh-oh.
We're going to achievements anyways. Unsnap, please. Unsnap.
Xbox, unsnap.
It's having issues. Just
All right, Xbox One is frozen up. There we go.
7% to see what unlocked. So, I mean, I know I got it because we did an hour and 40 minutes. So, let's see. You're looking for Don. I don't see it. It should be somewhere in here. Looking for You're Joking.
We're looking for You're Joking in the achievements here. Where'd it go?
I don't see it anywhere here.
Which means it must still be loading.
Yeah, it might be queued and it might have been just completed. It seems like achievements tend to have a bit of an issue getting in. So.
All right, we got about 3 minutes left before the next set before the next show comes up.
Yep. It's kind of a glitched achievement, so a lot of times it just doesn't unlock for whatever reason. If it doesn't unlock, you know, you just basically keep completing a mission, get a better time on it, and then hopefully unlock each time. So there are 600 achievements in this game, so there's quite a few.
All right, we may not have time to go through all of them, but
there's a you can't handle. I know. Skull Taker, I'm pretty sure it was nearly around 2 ranks, individual levels, Metro, Halo 2. This guy, I know it's somewhere around here.
and as we've
We'll find it.
all right, we've got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, and then we got to bounce. We've got the next set of people coming in behind us. So once again, if you're in the Seattle area, come down to the PAX Prime event, and there it is. You're Joking. Complete the campaign missions in under 3 hours, and you did get that accomplishment. Nicely done.
We did.
All right.
It would be an hour and 40, but sadly it didn't unlock.
Okay. Well,
Got a beautiful picture. That's my PC background.
nicely done. Well, congratulations, and once again, big thanks to the guys at Games and at Paladin Systems for having us down here. On behalf of ProAceJoker, I'm DJ Blue. Thanks for watching. There's more to come, more games to be played, and more streaming to happen right here at the Games booth at PAX Prime 2015 here at in Seattle, Washington, at the Washington State Convention Center. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
That's your guys'